What if Goku was born as a Super Saiyan 4? How would this impact Dragon Ball Z Part 1?
I will not let you destroy my world! You see this? This is Goku Z23!
If you're not a subscriber, what are you waiting for? Subscribe now and make sure you click that bell so you'll be the first to know about any new Dragon Ball Z discussion what if I make.
Hey everyone, it's me, Goku! Welcome back to this week's episode of Dragon Ball Z Discussion, where Goku G23 does his bi-daily what ifs on Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball Super.
Today's discussion is, my Z fan, a very unique what if, which I thought that it could be a pretty great idea if I were to turn it into an actual what if, and that is, what if Goku was born as a Super Saiyan 4? How would this impact Dragon Ball Z, and more importantly, how would this impact Goku's life? Now hear me out, when I say what if Goku's born as a Super Saiyan 4, I don't mean by him being regular Goku and he has the power to transform to a Super Saiyan 4, nah. I'm talking about him being born as a Super Saiyan 4. So when he's at birth, you have a hairy ass monkey looking type of child, and his power level is a Super Saiyan 4 power level, and from there it gradually increases, and therefore Super Saiyan 4 is his base. He doesn't have a base form, his Super Saiyan 4 itself is the base form. What if Goku had this type of power? What would it impact for Dragon Ball Z, and more importantly, how will this impact Goku's life? Just off the bat, I could see a lot of potential inside this what if, and I could see what would happen if Goku was born as a Super Saiyan 4. Inside this will be a lot of weird multipliers that will be going with the form and sub, because we'll be stacking Super Saiyan 4 with Super Saiyan 1 since Super Saiyan 4 is his base, and so on. But at the end of the discussion, I'm really excited to go show you guys what I think what would happen if Goku was born as a Super Saiyan 4. So my Z fans, what are we waiting for? Let's get right to the discussion. What if Goku was born as a Super Saiyan 4 Part 1? Now before we begin this what if, we're gonna have to understand the multiplier for Super Saiyan 4. It is a range between 4,500 to 5,000 times the base power, but for here, we're gonna make the multiplier for Goku to be over 5,000. So yeah, exactly 5,000. So let's begin the what if. Planet Vegeta, the home of the Saiyans that lived there for many years, were doing everything they can to obey Frieza's family's order. King Cold was the ruler, as he continued to tell them what to do and send them to missions and give them gear. In return, they would have to go and be planet brokers. One day, King Cold decided to give up this throne to Frieza, as he has become now the ruler for Universe 7, and you could say the ruler for the Saiyans. All the Saiyans had to obey and listen to Frieza's order, as most of them did not agree and like the fact that Frieza kept giving random orders and he was very selfish. One day, Frieza ordered for King Vegeta to give his son Vegeta to him, as King Vegeta did not like that idea and he did not want to give his son, but he had no choice. It was either give his son or die right there. With that, King Vegeta decided to bite the bullet and he let Frieza go and take Vegeta, but he had an idea of how to get him back. While he was planning how to get his idea back, it was the year 737. Guinea has now given birth to a baby boy, and they decided to name him Kakarot, but he wasn't no ordinary boy. Once when she delivered Kakarot, everyone there was extremely confused, along with Bardock, as they had no idea what the hell came out of Guinea's stomach. It wasn't no ordinary Saiyan baby. It was a baby that was very furry. You could say a furry baby, as everyone was extremely shocked and they couldn't believe that this baby looked like the way he did. No one has anticipated such a look for a child. Everyone thought that Guinea probably went off and had an affair with some type of ape and gave birth to that. But they had no idea what that is, but little did they knew, it was a birth of a Super Saiyan 4 in base. Bardock has now returned right back from his mission, as he got the news that his son Kakarot was born and that he was completely abnormal and that he did not look like a normal human. Upon hearing that, got Bardock really shocked, as he went to check it out, and when he saw Kakarot, he couldn't believe the way how his son looked, but also what got Bardock to be even more shocked, along with the other few Saiyans that were there, were Kakarot's power level. Once when they went and they started to scan his power level, it came up to be 25,000. Kakarot was the only Saiyan to be ever born at a base of a 25,000 power level, as they continued to scan to see if it's true or not, because they did not want to accept the fact that Kakarot is this strong. The strongest Saiyan to ever be born was Broly, who was the legendary Super Saiyan, and his power level was 930, while Prince Vegeta's power level was 900. King Vegeta, when he heard that Broly's power level was that high, out of spite and jealousy, he decided to go and get Broly to be disbanded and send him to another planet. But now, if he heard that Kakarot is born at a 25,000 power level, who knows what he'll do with that. With that, the news has spread around the planet that Kakarot was born abnormal. He did not look like a normal human being, and what makes it worse is that his power level was over 25,000. Everybody was very confused and didn't believe it until the news hit King Vegeta. A Saiyan, nevertheless the son of Bardock, was born with a power level of over 25,000, while his son was only born with a power level of 900, got him extremely angry, as he wanted to go and get Kakarot to be disbanded, or this is a chance to kill him. But at the same time, he didn't know if he was strong enough. None of the Saiyans there were powerful enough to be over 25,000. King Vegeta got very scared as he came to confront Bardock and said, "What the hell is wrong with your child? Hey, what do you mean? How is he over 25,000? It doesn't make sense." "He's stronger than your ass, so what are you gonna do about that? I know what you did with Paragus' son. Are you gonna try to do something with my son?" "Don't attack me, Bardock. You don't attack me, Vegeta. You may be my king, but don't forget who's the stronger one here. And also, don't forget whose son is the more powerful one here. Your son looks like some ugly looking ape. Doesn't matter. He's so far stronger than you and your entire bloodline. You want to do something about that?" As both of them got very angry, but from there, King Vegeta knew that he has to go and rescue his son since Frieza took him in his grasp. Bardock then heard about King Vegeta trying to go and get his son back, but from there, he looked towards him and said, "Also, there's something I gotta tell you, shithead. Hey, learn to talk to your king properly. And what is it?" "I heard that Frieza's going to destroy this planet anytime soon. I don't know, when I was on my mission and after I confronted one of his men, they mentioned about Frieza trying to rule this universe, but first thing he wants to get rid of us because he's afraid of us being this strong." "He what?" "Whatever, so we have to fight. He took my son. I don't care what he does, I gotta get him back. I have an idea." While Bardock was explaining his idea to King Vegeta, Frieza on the other hand was in his ship as news came towards him and said, "My lord, it would appear that there is a Saiyan that was born on planet Vegeta and his power level is very strong, not to mention he's kind of born out normal." "Very strong, you say, huh, Sarban? And how strong are we talking?" "I would say somewhere around over 20,000, my lord." "What? How can a baby be that strong? It doesn't make any sense." "My lord, what do you plan to do?" "These monkeys always have their way to get strong, huh? They even have that myth called Super Saiyan. I got it. I'm gonna go and destroy that planet now. After all, I was ordered by that bastard Beerus to destroy it." "Well then, my lord, I say we go and do it now. It'll take us a few days, we are far away from here, but get the ship ready. Let's go." As Frieza went and he began making his way towards planet Vegeta. Back on planet Vegeta, Bardock then told King Vegeta his idea, and that was to get all the Saiyans to eradicate from planet Vegeta and go to another planet and take over it and make that be their home planet without Frieza knowing where that is, and that Kakarot could be the savior for all the Saiyans. Since they do know that Frieza's power level is around, you could say over definitely 90,000, around even more than 500,000, they did not want to gamble this, but their idea was for Goku to be the one to defeat Frieza. Since at birth he is at 25,000, he has a chance to train and make sure his power level grows, and therefore when the time comes, he could easily kill Frieza once and for all. King Vegeta kinda liked that idea, as he decided to go with that plan, but the only problem was that he couldn't rescue Vegeta right now. He would have to wait at least a few years for Goku to grow in order to go and rescue his son, as he decided to go with that plan. And with that, all the Saiyans within the last 2 days managed to get the ship ready and eradicate from planet Vegeta. And they decide to go to planet Mars and make planet Mars their new home planet, since that planet had some oxygen which no one knew about, and they decide to go live in that planet. Frieza, on the other hand, has now arrived to planet Vegeta. Without wasting any time, he went and he powered up a blast as he was getting ready to destroy it, but Zarbon sensed that there was no one there and said, "My lord, it would appear there's no one inside this planet." "What? Are you telling me that the Saiyans has managed to leave their home planet? Where did it go?" "I have no idea, my lord, but check yourself." As Frieza decided to go inside planet Vegeta and he saw it was eradicated. No one was there. Seeing that got him extremely angry, as he said, "These bastards plan to get themselves strong enough to kill me one day, huh? I see it was their idea. Okay then, I'll see what they can do. They have no idea that I have different transformations. Ha! They can do whatever they want. At the end of the day, they will still lose to me." Frieza then went and destroyed planet Vegeta, since he was in the intention to do so, as that planet has been destroyed, but he has no idea which planet the rest of the Saiyans has shifted to. On planet Mars, everyone has shifted there as they realize that Goku's growth continued to go very fast. Compared to ordinary Saiyans, in just a few months, he has already grew, you could say, 5 years into age. Since Super Saiyan 4 has the ability to have increased everything when it comes to your body, also Super Saiyan 4 does need to have an adult body for it to use its true potential, otherwise it will crush the child's body. But it has a very good cell which allows the body to grow in a very fast pace, as 6 months has passed and Goku's already a 5-year-old boy. And with that, Bardock noticed that his son is growing very fast, so he decided to go and start training his son. And with that, 1 year has passed and Goku has now transformed and grown into a 10-year-old boy. With that, Bardock continued to go and train Goku everything he knows, as he wanted Goku to be the one to kill Frieza. While Goku has grown, not just only his physical size, but his power level has grown a lot in just 1 year, where he was 25,000 at birth and now Goku's at 250 million. "Son, I'm just impressed of how much you're growing, and your power is really getting amazing." "Thanks, father. By the way, do you think I'm strong enough now to take on Frieza?" "I'll say you might be." To find out what happens in the next episode, you're gonna have to click the bell, my Z fans, as we have Goku now grown into a 10-year-old boy and he's continuing to train to make himself even stronger. Make sure you click the bell, my Z fans, to be the first to know when the next episode comes out. And if you haven't joined my Discord server yet, what are you guys waiting for? Click the link in the description below and join it, and please subscribe to my boy Vegeta T23, helping get up to 10,000 subscribers.
Please everyone, subscribe to Goku T23. Trust me, you won't regret it. And if you haven't already, please click the bell, that way you will be notified when the next video comes out. Trust me, click the bell. It's worth your time. And if you feel like this channel isn't for you in the future, you can always unsubscribe.